Now is the chance to use reliable energy to grow your money with the Dominion Energy Reliability Investment. Our new investment product offers competitive returns, no maintenance fees, and flexible online access to your money. Make the reliable investment in reliable energy. The Dominion Energy Reliability Investment. To find out more, go online to reliabilityinvestment.com. That's reliabilityinvestment.com.
Blog Talk Radio. Unmarket Your Business, the podcast. Born out of the need to share strategies and techniques that really work to market your business. Think yellow page ads and cold calls are your only choices? That's so last century. You're about to learn tested, tried and true marketing techniques you can apply and master, ones that feel authentic instead of salesy, strategies that are true to who you are and how you want to present yourself to your ideal clients. Let's join our host, Carol Joyce Dunlop, in the studio now and allow business success to move forward. Well, hello, everyone. This is your host, S with the most S, Carol J. Dunlop. How are you doing today? I am so glad that you are here. And praise God, I'm so happy to be here today. I've got a lot to go over with you, and we're going to get started on that in just a second. But I just wanted to take a second because I know that someone out there needs this, and that is to take a moment to just stop in your tracks and just smell the roses. Just be quiet, be still, and know that you are blessed and highly favored. Because, number one, you're here. If you're listening to this, if you hear the sound of my voice, if you've been able to click on this, if you're listening live or if you're listening on demand, just know that you are highly favored, that God wants you to be here, and it was ordained before, the beginning of time that you would be here. There's always some discussion about your fate and destiny and all that, but I do believe that God listens to what we want to do and leads us on the path of what we need to do, but it's up to us to figure out which way we're going to go. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're listening to this, and I hope that that has helped you in a moment where things seem so uncertain sometimes, and they seem like, there's no purpose for us to be here, or there's no reason for us to be doing this thing, or maybe it seems like everything is going wrong or not in the right way that we had hoped. So I want you to take heart, and I want you to be happy, be grateful that you are in this moment right now, because it was destined that you would be here. It was destined that we would be here, we would meet. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Just say a prayer of thank you and gratitude for this day, because I truly do. Every morning when I get up, before my feet even hit the floor, I say how grateful I am to God, or say a prayer about being thankful to God that I'm able to see another day, because it wasn't, God didn't have to give me this day. He didn't have to give me any more breath or allow me to walk on this earth or be with me. I could be, in another plane, another dimension, death, whatever it is. I could not be on this earth, but be somewhere else. But I am happy and glad and so excited that I'm here. And I tell you, each and every day I cherish, and I am grateful to God for giving me this opportunity once again to be here, right here, where you can hear me, listen to me, and hopefully learn from me. Okay? So that's my thing, and I have some great news. Number one, my book will definitely be released. Now, originally I had said October 17th. Things did not work out, so it is now October 30th. And how do I know October 30th is going to work? Because yesterday I pushed the button, boom, and I will be getting my proof in the mail in the next couple of days so that I can look it over one more time to make sure everything's going right. All the words are spelled right, the T's are dotted, the I's, the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, all the periods are in the right place, it has the right spaces and everything. So I am praying that my eyes, my husband's eyes, and other people that are helping me to proof it will catch anything that doesn't look right, because there's always something that turns out a little bit wrong with anything you publish. I don't care what it is. You can go over it 100,000 times. Something will always be out of place. But I just don't want the obvious stuff to happen, like a word misspelled in the title or on the back cover or something. That would be horrible, okay? So I've put so much work into this, and I've had such a collaborative effort in making this successful that I only want to put out the best and most awesome project. I've said that before because I could have put it out sooner and it been an okay project because it was always good, but now I want it to be the best project possible, especially waiting all this time. And, hey, some people have said, Carol, what has taken you so long? Was it the writing? What was it? And it really wasn't the writing. I finished the writing in about 90 days. It was all written and done. And you know how hard it is to write a book in the first place. And I had 17 chapters to get out of me, and I did that. Even with going back and forth and changing chapters, because it started out with 10 and it wound up being 17 because my author coach, Anita R. Henderson, said, we need like a part 1 to tell people about this thing and prep them, part 2 with the strategies, and then part 3, what's going to happen after. I thought that made sense, so I'm like, okay, let's do that. So that added a little time, but still, it all the writing was done in 90 days. But after that, what happened? It was life. Life intervened. I mean, good things, bad things, personal tragedies, personal happenings, other things with my team. I had some people on my team who lost loved ones, who had some circumstances come up that they had to take care of, and situations come up sometimes. So I didn't want to really. I loved my team. I loved working with them. We had a synergy already going, so I didn't want to change. So I decided to wait. And that's how it is. It just happens like that sometimes. Most people get tied up with the writing and they never get the writing done, but my thing was on the other end. So all in all, a whole book project is a lot. It's more than birthing a baby. I say it's birthing a baby because you're with that from inception to the end, but it's more than that because usually in 9 months you got a kid. Usually they don't stay any longer than 9 months. They may stay a couple of weeks or something, but that's about it. And they may even come earlier, not even giving you a chance to prep correctly. But this one has been a little bit longer. It's been a little bit over a year, and it's been an amazing journey. It has helped me to be more mature about the things that I'm writing, more succinct about what I'm putting out there, the content that I'm creating and putting out there. And the book is now a resource for me to create content because I can create content around the chapters in the book, the concepts in the book, and I don't have to think, what am I doing today? What am I doing next week? How am I going to, what's my marketing plan going to be? What am I talking about? I have this one singular focus that I can now take apart and share with you in little bits and pieces to help you understand better about what it takes to unmarket your business successfully. And I'm totally excited about that. I think it's just totally awesome. So now I forgot to bring this little piece up. I want you to, the book is ready for pre-order right now. So if you are so inclined to go and do that, I want you to do that right now. Let's see, where is it? I got to bring it up. Okay. Oops, I'm not spelling it right. I'm typing it so I can make sure that it works. Unmarket book. I hope this is the right one. It is bit.ly. Yes, that is it, baby. It is bit.ly/unmarketbook. That's UNM. Those are all capitalized, and then market spelled out, and then book is capitalized. So bit.ly/unmarketbook. So if you go there, you'll see how you can get your own piece of success and do a pre-order right now. Now, the book is officially launching on October 30th, like I said, but you can pre-order right now, and you'll get these 2 awesome bonuses. You will actually get, when the book launches, you'll get the ebook companion to it that's sent to you. I'll send you a link so you can get that. And you'll also get the book mailed to you, which I am going to autograph. I don't think I said that before, but I am going to autograph the ones who do the pre-order now. And then immediately you're going to be able to get the first 3 chapters so you can start reading them. So great bonuses. You'll get the first 3 chapters so you can start reading them right away. You'll get a link to that. And then you will get the when the book launches on October 30th, which is just a little bit over a week and a half from now, you will receive the actual book will be mailed out on that day. and you'll receive that afterwards, and it will be autographed. And then you'll receive a link so you can download the full book and the full ebook version. So isn't that awesome? So go there right now, bit.ly/unmarketbook. UNM are capitalized and the B is capitalized. bit.ly/unmarketbook. So that's some great news. I mean, a culmination of a lot of hard work from a great team. So we all collaborated, all lent our skills to this, and now, boom, it's coming out. Can't wait. And the main reason that I wrote the book in the first place was not only to share my knowledge of how I've kept my business afloat for these 23 years, along with me and my husband, through sickness, through tragedies that we suffered. You know, he had a stroke in 2011, and just 6 months later, I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer, going through chemotherapy. What was I going to say? Going, you see, that's what chemo does. Chemo brain makes you forget. But going through 6 rounds of chemotherapy, I opted for a double mastectomy. They call it some other kind of stuff, bilateral something, but it's a double mastectomy and reconstruction, and plus going through all the tests and the pricks and the prods and all that stuff for over a year. Because when I was first diagnosed, you know, then you had to go and find out what was going on, make a decision what you were going to do, if I was going to go through a lumpectomy or have one breast taken off or both. I decided to have both of them removed and give me some new ones. That's what I always tell people. And I'm totally satisfied with them. But the process was long. It was painful at times. Yeah, really painful at times. It was straining at times. It was crazy. So if you were following me back then when I was doing my fitness business, you will hear, and it was called Fit for Life Radio, and I had a couple of episodes where I just broke down, and the people who were listening my followers and stuff were just so awesome. They contacted me, they called me, they emailed me, they wrote me and said, Carol, we got you. You're strong. You can get through this. So that just helped me. So going through all of that with my peeps really helped me to stay strong and get through that. So now I'm here 6 years later. Yes, 6-year survivor, awesome sauce. Now I have this book that I touch on a little bit about my story and all the things that my husband and I have been through the years and how we've kept the businesses going. Now, my fitness business, Optimum Body Sculpting, I don't advertise it, but it's still there, and it's still making money. So I still get paid. I still get a check from that. Woohoo! Thanks for great business strategies going on. But my primary business right now is Creative Services International, or CSI Inc., and that is the one that birthed this whole movement, this whole unmarket your business nation thing that's going on. So I'm so grateful for that. So go get the book. And if you have any questions, please let me know. So the other reason that I wrote the book was to jumpstart my speaking career. Now, it's not imperative or it's not necessarily a requirement that you have a book when you start speaking, but it always helps out. Because if you wrote the book about it, people automatically assume that you are the authority, the expert, the go-to person. And, yes, that's what I am, so I wanted to solidify that. So I wrote a book. That is the fastest, quickest way to exert your authority over whatever content or subject matter that you're talking about. Because if you wrote a book about it, people know that, hey, they wrote the book, they're awesome. So we know, I'm trying to make sure everything's good. So we know that things are good. So I wrote the book, Unmarket Your Business, 10 Ways for Savvy Entrepreneurs to Stand Out, Stop Struggling, and Start Profiting, which you can get right now. But that was why I wrote the book, so that I could have an authority place when I go to pitch for my speaking gigs. And plus, I have all this content that I can rely on, because right now I have actually 3 talks that I do that I've taken from the book. The one I did not this past Saturday, but 2 weeks ago at the Springfield Baptist Church here in Conyers in the Atlanta area. Shout out to Springfield Baptist Church and Sharmanita Carter. Thank you so much for having me there. And I talked about how to market your business on a shoestring budget, which are some things I talk about in the book itself. And then I have another talk that I do is how your website kills your business, which I talk about those strategies to not kill your business in in the book itself and how you can make your website into a wow website that people actually want to visit and learn from and hire you from. And then my third talk that I just premiered this past Saturday at the L.I.F.T conference, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, is the collaboration, how to profit from collaboration. That's not the actual title, but I'll probably be, tweaking some titles on that. But it is all about collaboration and how, and the gist of that was brought on by Renelli Williams and Kim Jones, who appeared on the podcast about a month ago now. And we're talking about the L.I.F.T conference. And L.I.F.T stands for ladies being intentional about following through. So it started off as just a 2-hour seminar, and now it's grown into this awesomeness that Renelli and Kim have. So I'm so happy and proud to be a part of that and to see it grow. It's really been truly awesome. So the collaboration chapter 10 in the book is based on my collaborations that I've done throughout my 23 years in business with other business owners, and it culminates with me. There's a case study in there with Renelli and Kim and how I got business from collaborating with them, how other people saw me, and how I ended up speaking at the L.I.F.T conference. So it was awesome. It was really, really awesome. Today, what we're going to talk about is successful collaboration. As a matter of fact, collaborating all the way to the bank. So let me tell you before we I've got 3 points for you, and we'll get into those in just a second. But let me tell you a little bit about the L.I.F.T conference 2017. It was totally awesome. I told Renelli and Kim that they have a gem on their hands. They have something that is just growing and it's just bursting at the seams to get out there, and it's going to be truly big. Mark my words. I mean, it's already big now, but it's going to be bigger, bigger, bigger because of what they're doing that is truly unique and shows that they are part of the Unmarketing Nation. Renelli and Kim all of us are all Christians. We're God-fearing women, and we're women in business. And what's so special about L.I.F.T is that these ladies are actually giving you the opportunity to be obedient to God and to praise God in a business atmosphere. I mean, who does that? Nowadays with this whole thing about you can't, kneeling when the flag is being flown, and that's a potential hot topic that I don't really want to go into right now in my views about that, but maybe another episode. But how people are showing, what they have allegiance to and what they're doing, and then that whole #MeToo thing with the Weinstein thing, that the dude in Hollywood who was groping and raping all these women. I think like 30 women have come forward, and then Alyssa Milano started I think she was the one that started the #MeToo, #MeToo, about women expressing how they have also been sexually molested or assaulted or something, unlawful has happened to them. And, me too. I'm part of that whole thing. All of us, I think, every woman. I don't know one woman who can say, I have not been sexually molested or assaulted in some type of way. It may not have been all the way to rape. It may just have been a grope. It may just have been an inappropriate touch. It may have been you were scared and it led you to do something that you really didn't think that you had to do, but you did it because you thought your life would be in danger if you didn't. So I know some woman out there has experienced that. And that's what that #MeToo is about. And it's coming forward and saying, letting people know that I've been touched by this sexual inappropriateness that men can put on you sometimes. So, that whole thing is out there. But Renelli and Kim have come up with this way that you can still be in business, giving honor to God, and not compromise what you're doing, not compromise your Christianity, not compromise your beliefs, not sit and cower in the corner saying, I really can't say that I'm a God-fearing person. I mean, of course, I say it all the time. I tell you, I let you know that I'm a Christian, I'm God-fearing, I'm going to say some praise Jesus or hallelujah, thank you, amen, stuff like that, and truly mean it and not feel bad about it because that's how I am. I walk that's my walk. That's who I am. So they have this conference where you can actually do that whole thing. I mean, they had praise and worship at the beginning of each one. No one was scared or afflicted or said, I can't say this thing about God. It's just not not there. It was just awesome. That sharing, that caring, being one with your sisters with hashtag sistership. It was awesome. It was totally awesome. So I encourage you. You will hear more about it in the upcoming months and this year going forward. And I definitely plan on being at L.I.F.T Conference 2018. So hopefully I'll be in a capacity where I can share some more. But let's move forward with my 3 tips about how you can collaborate all the way to the bank. Okay, number 1, why collaborate in the first place? Now, this kind of is a redundant question because I've just shared with you why you should collaborate with other people. I've been talking about it. But if you don't know, together we are stronger. And collaboration helps you bring new ideas to the table, helps you think of new ideas you probably hadn't even thought about. And it helps you to be focused on those ideas because you have people who are dependent on you. You're dependent on them. So you kind of come together in a way that it's good. It's a win-win for all around, everyone there. So that's why you collaborate. And also you need to, like I shared with you last week, you need to look for people who can help you collaborate because they own and do skills that you have either no intention of doing or you just don't even not even feeling that right now, or I can't even do that, but they have those skills. So you collaborate with them, you bring them into your fold, and you guys create something totally awesome. All right, the second thing is, where do you find these collaborators? Collaborators are all around you, potentially hundreds of thousands of potential collaborators you probably come in contact with them every single day. You probably need to look no further than your own colleagues. Who are you talking to on a daily or monthly basis, daily, monthly, or weekly basis? Who are you feel yourself like, yes, I'm drawn to you. You're awesome. I can't do what you do, but maybe together we can do something awesome. Look on social media. I'm sure you're a member of several groups. Most people are. Most savvy business owners and entrepreneurs are a member of several online groups, including Facebook groups or Google communities or forums or something like that. So look there. Look at social media. Who do you resonate with? Who do you follow? Who follows who you follow, which means they probably have some similar characteristics or mind-sharing things that you could probably get together on. Maybe you go to a workshop or several workshops. I was approached when this one lady, she said, Carol, do you conference hop? It was the first time I'd heard that, like conference hop. I don't really conference hop, but I go to the conferences that mean things to me, like L.I.F.T. L.I.F.T was awesome. I went to the Springfield Baptist Church thing. That was great. So there are several that mean a lot to me, and those are the ones that I go to. So just look at my, presentation, for instance. My presentation was on collaboration. And once I delivered my presentation, I was very passionate about it. I was so happy about it. It was great. I got off the stage, and I think it was afterwards I was kind of running around helping Renelli and Kim with their Next Level L.I.F.T Academy offer, and several women were coming up to me and saying, Carol, you are so powerful. I loved your presentation. It was off the chain. So those people offered me an opportunity to get to know them better, and I did. I did actually take their names and their phone numbers and their emails, and I'm going to be connecting with them. A couple of the people, right after I came off stage, said, I need to get in contact with you. I need to get in contact with you. So I did. I am looking forward to talking with them, speaking with them, and seeing how we can work together. So that was awesome. And then number 3, what to collaborate on. Now, I've done just about every probably collaboration you could think of, but I know there's more that I haven't thought of, and I want to do some more of those. I collaborated on the first time becoming an author on the book, Write Books That Sell Now, the book with Candace and Anita. So I was aware of some of the process of becoming an author, but it's totally different when you're doing it solo. It's all on you, baby. Maybe you want to do a webinar. There was a colleague of mine that I spoke with. I met her in a Facebook group, and she posted something about collaborating with other individuals. I called her, and we are in the process of getting something together. Divya, we're in process of getting something together now. We're probably going to do a webinar and a program. So, hey, I'm open to opportunities. Bartering. Hey, my experience with bartering has been totally awesome. I have bartered with several business owners and groups and organizations to get what I want, and they have gotten what they wanted, and it's been awesome on both sides. So bartering is a form of collaboration, I would say. You just have to make sure that whatever you're bartering for, it's clear. What are you getting out of this? What are they getting out of this? And are both of y'all okay with whatever it is that you're giving and getting, and you still need to write it up. And the one more thing that you could collaborate on is business ventures. Now, I've told you several times about Write Books That Sell Now, but I mentioned earlier about Optimum Body Sculpting. Well, there was a business venture that we went into with that. Creative Services actually went into with that, and with Optimum Body Sculpting, and that was Black Health Magazine. Now, I brought my skills as a personal trainer and a health professional into the Black Health Magazine thing, and also my graphic design ability and management, and we created this whole magazine experience. It was totally awesome, and did that from scratch. And because of the Black Health Magazine experience, I was actually introduced to 8-time Mr. Olympia Lee Haney, and we continue to work together to this day. So you just never know where collaborating will take you. And I'll just say all the way to the bank, baby, because it's going to help you get paid in a way you probably haven't even thought about, open up new opportunities to you haven't thought about, or maybe have been on a shelf higher than what you could reach, but now you can touch them because you're collaborating with this person or organization that's going to help you. And finally, I want to bring up sponsorships. So I am delving into the realm of sponsorship now. I never actually got into it with my previous radio show, although I thought about it, and I have to admit, I had some druthers about doing it, like, will they change what I'm doing, or I have to cater more to the sponsors than what I'm doing. And luckily for me, I collaborated with another business owner, Lori A. Mans, Quality Media Consultants, and she was like, no, you find the sponsors who exhibit the what you're looking for, the characteristics and qualities and the mission statement that you want, and then you two work out something. I'm like, oh, that sounds really good. So that's what I'm going to be pursuing in the next couple weeks to a month or so, and getting those nailed down for 2018. Because my goal is to be sponsored up, baby. I want sponsors that want to work with me, that I want to work with them, that are on the same mission that I am, and that is to help small business and entrepreneurs to be successful. And successful could mean different things, but one of the things is being profitable. So that's one of the things we're looking at, and it takes a village. It really does. It's not just a one-size-fits-all thing. So there are different ways that you can be successful and make money and be profitable. So we have to look into those, and I'm very, very extremely excited about pursuing these sponsors. I'm going to pursue big sponsors, small sponsors, local, national, international, all the ones who meet my criteria for the mission that I'm on. And before, I had let some things get in the way, like numbers, and I'm just starting out with this new venture and blah, blah, blah. All that's in the wind now, because I'm an author. I'm an author, a speaker, and a survivor. So if I can survive those things that I've done, if I can author this book, if I can go out and speak and inspire women to really do what they need to do to be successful in their business, I can do anything. And who wouldn't want to be a part of that? So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening to me. And look out in the upcoming weeks. I'm going to have a number of different guests who are going to tell you about their unmarketing experience and how they unmarket their business, the things that they're doing, the techniques that they're using, and it's going to be off the chain. So a lot of different business owners are going to be dropping by to share what they're doing. So look out for that. And until next time, just go out and unmarket that baby, because you need to. And remember, the book is waiting on you. So if you order between now and October 30th, you will also get the ebook companion delivered to you at no extra charge, and you'll get the first 3 chapters free. So go to bit.ly/unmarketbook. So until next time, see you then, and just go out there and do your thing. Thanks for listening. We truly appreciate it. For information about guests, products, or services that were mentioned in this episode, log on to our website at www.csicorporation.com/unmarketing. To learn more, get a glimpse of our upcoming schedule, and join the unmarketing nation of entrepreneurs who are using marketing techniques that work right now. Until next time, keep moving forward.